When I started making figures, bodies actually, I never used the word figure because that's not what the work was about. Um, I would use soft materials, but not soft to the touch. Everything was stuffed, so it was very rigid and hard. So I wanted it to be regarded as sculpture. That was important, not soft sculpture, which I can't bear. You know, when you see, you used to see sort of soft licorice all sort cushions and things like that. That's not what the work's about. Um, and then eventually I started thinking, well, I'd love to use human skin. I mean, it sounds gross. I did actually go to the butcher's when I was a first year and get meat and stitch it together and make strange shapes and put them in formaldehyde. That was just exploring skin, flesh, stitching. That's how I started stitching. And then I actually went and bought my first piece of leather when I was at college. Expensive. Well, not as expensive as one would imagine. And I took off from there because it was soft enough to sew by hand. I use leather needles. And really that's been the mainstay of my working techniques for years. But I have had periods where I've had to rethink it because of a dilemma I have now, because I've been vegetarian for years. So every few years I do stop using it and use other materials, canvases, velvets. And also sometimes I actually give up making sculptures and concentrate on the drawings, the large pastel drawings. I can do a lot more with the drawings in a sense because I'm not having to think about, you know, making something stand up or how am I going to make that look right and what size should it be. So that's quite a thing that has affected the work over the years, is this dilemma of actually using animal skin.